They'll start on the ground here on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. The Texans at 13-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Second and 10.
Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You look at this Raiders defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, Friedman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Herbert on first down now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like to...
Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at the defense for these Texans. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ward. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Back to throw. Ward. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derek Stingley picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That would complete to Trey Tucker. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Moore. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. operating from the gun. Ward. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Got his man, Dell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Go.
On first down, it's Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take down. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Raiders first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Up the middle they go. Friedman, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down and 6 now.
Baylor tight.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Pierce. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown! Nico Collins, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Ward. Off play action. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
At the 36-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Ward. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This is caught by Tucker. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Texans' 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Ward. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with a milestone here. Touchdown number 200 for his brilliant career. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking deep here for Mechie. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 75 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Off play action. Ward. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second down and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Ward. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Ward. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 17 yards out. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
380.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard.
59,
but
59.
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Herbert. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Up the middle they go. Friedman. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Go. Hey, Kaplan. Ready?
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Looking to throw. Ward. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Ward. The left side throw complete to Adams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though
pressure comes and down he goes. Chris Jones coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Freedman stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 99 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This 2nd and 4.
Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Freedman, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Freedman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle,